When you go out to the latest superhero movie with your friends, it's regular after the movie to poke fun at weird character choices, plot holes, and, general poor writing. But normally, the superpowers themselves, they get a pass. It's called suspension of disbelief. We don't need to worry about why the powers work or how, they just do. But it leads to some issues. Welcome back to Get Smart with Rory, and today we're going to talk all about physics in superhero movies. Now, I say all about, but really, there's not nearly enough time in this video to talk about everything. Heck, you go to the rest of YouTube, you can find tons of videos all over picking apart individual physics problems with individual scenes from individual movies. No, for today, I just want to talk about a couple of big issues. Really the two big ones, in my opinion. First, if you haven't done physics for a while, I have a video talking about it, but you don't really need it. I think when I talk about conservation of momentum, most of you know what I'm talking about. Or, if conservation of momentum doesn't ring a bell, you probably have heard, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, when I have something and I want to make something go fast or hard that direction, I expect that I need to have something else going with equal momentum the opposite direction. And in a collision between two objects, the total momentum needs to be the same before and after collision. So why is it that when a superhero jumps into the air and slams into that building-sized monster, knocking the monster blocks away, for some reason, rather than hurtling backwards, the superhero stays relatively in place, does a front flip, does the classic superhero landing, and he just, got extra momentum from somewhere? It's one thing if he has some means of obvious propulsion, rocket boots, or what have you, but when he's just in the air, how is he doing this? And that's not even the only issue, because the second, not maybe quite as bad issue, but still really a fundamental of physics, is that energy needs to be conserved. You can't just summon energy from nowhere. So, when I see our favorite superhero shoot a laser beam out of his eyes with enough energy that it's melting through steel in a fairly wide range, there's an enormous amount of energy that needs to be coming from somewhere. And normal chemical bonds just don't cut it. To maintain basic manual flight, a bat needs to eat several times its weight in insects every night just to survive. For us to have the metabolism to shoot laser eyes, you'd have to be eating constantly. Big Mac, soda, everything, just to shoot lasers for a couple of seconds, really. And it's not only a little bit better when you start taking into account modern physics. Because, okay, yes, a little bit of matter can be converted into a huge amount of energy, absolutely. But do you really expect me to believe that whatever superhero is able to convert matter into energy, do nuclear physics in their body without blowing up, and then better yet, direct it in a narrow channel rather than melting their own skull? I, for one, don't buy it. But, movie magic. Maybe I'm being too critical. Or maybe I'm just missing some obvious fact that covers all of this. You tell me, what do you think should happen when our hero is going to town on the latest villain? And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss out. Until next time, see ya.